Hey, YouTube. I want to give you a quick little tip on dove hunting, and well, not. I guess it doesn't really pertain necessarily only to dove hunting, but in general, picking up shotgun shells when you've been out hunting, or when you're out hunting, and a lot of places require you to pick up your shotgun shells. A lot of places, some places don't. I just always pick them up in general because, you try to be a steward of the land and whatnot, and you want to do the right thing. You don't want to leave that piece of plastic running out, laying out there for, a deer may come by, cattle may come by, and get after it. So anyway, here's what I do. Sometimes when especially some of the places I hunt, it's real brushy, thorny. Shotgun shells always seem to land in the most worst place possible. So I don't always necessarily, I'm not always thrilled about bending down and picking up a shell out of a cactus or out of a thorn bush or out of some snake habitat. So I have this right here. It's a little Mechanics magnetic pickup tool. And you're probably going to say, well, shotgun shells are brass. It's not going to pick them up. Well, you're wrong. It will pick them up because they're not brass. They're brass coated, and they're steel underneath. I've picked up tons of shotgun shells with this thing. I haven't found one yet that it won't pick up, so I assume they're all brass coated or steel. So that's how I pick up my shotgun shells, usually out in the field. All these ones in the bed of my truck, I kind of just threw them back here this dove season. And that's a lot of shells, and that's the sad part is that's full of shotgun shells. And the sad part's you see all these shells, and that's not all the ones I shot. I shot way more than that. I've cleaned them out of the back of the truck a couple times now. And for the amount of dove I got this season, something don't add up. But anyway, there's a little tip for you, and hopefully it works for you, and just something you can make your life a little easier and keep the land a little cleaner. A little magnetic extension pickup tool, keep it right in my pocket when I go dove hunting or shotgun shooting or whatever. Excuse me. And I think I picked these up. I picked up a couple of these at Walmart for about I think they were like $2, maybe $3 at the most. So cheap little back saver, and save your hand too, especially in them cactus and thorns, and you don't want to reach down and be on the business end of a snake too. So to me, it's worth the $3, and helps keep the land clean and good for the environment. What's not a bad idea about that? So sometimes I'll also just kind of drag it along as I'm walking, and I'll pick up shotgun shells that other hunters have left behind, and I don't think anybody really necessarily leaves them behind on purpose, but there's always the ones you can't find, and I always try and pick up anything I see that doesn't belong there, so it comes in handy. So just a little tip I discovered and thought I'd share with you guys. So good luck, guys.